Ready? Why is that like your cue for us to start?
I don't know that. That was so odd.
Yes, bro. I thought it was perfect though, and I'm gonna start the video like that again. What's going on, Tony and Sheppers? How are y'all doing? Yeah,
Welcome.
Yeah, right. We're back for another episode. This was turning around a little quicker than the rest of them normally are, and this is kind of like the pace that we want to kind of get out a little bit quicker, a little as the news develops. We want to try and have the news out for you and give our opinions on them as quickly as possible for you.
Yes.
So yeah, once again, like we like to start off every show, thank you for everybody who's liked, watched, shared, or participated in these episodes. Like, we really appreciate y'all. Continue to come back. So, Tony, you are glowing.
What?
Man.
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh, this little thing. This had nothing. Well, let me tell you why. You probably wondering to yourself, did I turn on to the Tony and Shep show?
Yes.
Yes, I did. Well, why is Tony wearing a Cobras jersey? You want to know why I'm wearing a Cobras jersey? Because we're the best. The Georgia Cobras. The Georgia Cobras had their conference championship game.
Yes.
Saturday, and it was arguably probably one of the best football games I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And on all levels, from Pop Warner's, high school, semi-pro,
professional,
arena.
like it's just
professional, hands down. And we won it in dramatic fashion.
Yes.
We started out losing 21-6, 20-6.
It was 20-6.
20-6. We were down 20-6. 20-6. Rallied back, game went into overtime, 28-28. And my boy, J-Rock, Gerard, ran this game-winning touchdown.
In double overtime.
Two, not one, but double overtime to beat the Alabama Blackhawks.
Yeah.
Which is a solid team. Shout out to Alabama Blackhawks. y'all are a solid team. Like, I can't.
Solid.
That's
a good team.
That was a really good team.
It was a really good team.
Shout out to y'all. It was one of the best games I've ever seen. This is the first time in the Cobras history. The Cobras started out, I'm gonna say 6-7 years ago, and we never could get over this hump. We never could, and we finally got over. Like it almost brought tears to a lot of our eyes. We've been there since day one.
Yeah.
That now that we won that game, we are going to the league championship in
Paris, Alabama. In 2 weeks.
And I'm so excited. I can't even play. Still not talking about that. It's still a sensitive subject. Why I can't play.
Still sore.
Yeah, it's still sore about that. But shout out to all my boys. Shout out to the entire offense, the entire defense, everybody on special teams, anyone who's ever supported the Georgia Cobras, even when we were the capital city Cobras. Anyone who supported us, we appreciate y'all. Couple highlights from the game. Dion threw for a couple 100 yards, I think 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
Dion threw for 2 touchdowns. You ended up with Kojo returning a punt for a touchdown. Kojo, he could have had 2 of them. But
one ball on skates on the sideline. Did you see that?
I recorded it. Of course, I saw it.
I'm tripping.
But yeah, he could have had 2 touchdowns on punt return. He ended up fumbling one out of bounds.
Play like prime.
Yeah, and then it was a lot of people playing really good in that game. LD is one of the better receivers in the league.
And he had somewhat of an off game.
Well, yeah, he still as far as receptions, he had an off game. He didn't have as many receptions as he normally had.
But he still made
he made key blocks on the game-winning run.
Yes, he did.
And he made key blocks on the punt return for Kojo. So shout out to LD for doing the little things that help a team win.
Shout out to my boy Kurt, that big run he had at the end of the game.
Absolutely.
That set up some big. Shout out to my boy Kurt running back. Like that whole game, the offense and defense, the defense, sweet Jesus.
Yeah, in the
defense. Think about it. The entire second half, we only gave up 6 points. 6 points entire second half. We know our defense has always been like that. We struggled in the first half.
Particularly Josh.
Yes.
Josh played DN, and on that last drive that the Blackhawks had, Josh disrupted that entire drive. He didn't get a sack, but he got a quarterback hurry on almost every play. Like, the quarterback he couldn't get comfortable in the pocket. He had to keep moving, and it's because Josh was on his hind parts out there. Don't forget your boy Sweet. Sweet had a big. Sweet was the entire defense. All 3 levels, they played really well. They played really well. So yeah, like you were trying to do, let's try to switch over to what we
NBA free agency.
Well,
it's not even free agency yet, because free agency don't start until the 30th.
Yeah,
but there's been a huge deal that's been going on right now. Hold on for a second, Royal. Let's go to it.
This man here. That man is not even a part of this, bro.
It doesn't matter. It's a Lakers shot. I couldn't find my white jersey. I got a white and a gold one.
Yeah, but both of them are Kobe jerseys.
You're right.
Either way, he's not relevant in this.
You're right. He's not, but the team is.
Yes.
The Lakers finally Finally, they made a trade.
Yes.
And got AD all day. Damn it, Anthony Davis. Yes, arguably, and I feel the best at his position, hands down the best one.
Of course you're gonna say that, bro, because he's on your team now. So it's
even
like
before then,
your arguments. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. AD is one of the best big men in the league, and yes, for the Lakers, this was a very big move. Like
that we had to.
You had to do it.
There's no choice.
But it's like I told you last time. It was a one-team race, bro. Like I knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah,
like
it was a one-team race only because Boston didn't want to give up Tatum.
Listen, but let me tell you something. Like the fact that AD wasn't going to sign an extension in Boston, that played a big part of it. Like this is a Rich Paul power move. Like Rich Paul he showed his cojones on the league just then. Like at the end of the day, they forced the hand of New Orleans to the point where it seemed almost that there was no other place that they could trade Anthony Davis.
Mean, if you know the man, it's kind of, and I always see this when it comes to trading, it's like this here. It's either you're going to trade the guy, get something back, or you don't trade him and he walks.
Oh, they got something. They got plenty of something.
Yeah, they got something, but if he didn't leave, like if they didn't agree to that trade and he left, then you stuck with what?
You stuck with getting nothing in return from him. But what I'm saying is, like, even though it was a power move by Rich Paul, New Orleans wasn't necessarily a loser in this.
No, I'm not saying
they got two former number 2 overall picks in Lonzo Ball and Brandon Ingram.
Here's the thing. We'll go.
No, they got Josh Hart, they got 3 first-round picks,
including the one tomorrow.
Including the one that's going on tomorrow
in 2 years.
Yeah, so they got the number 4 overall pick.
Everyone keeps saying, "Oh, you gave up too much." First off, a player like AD's caliber, trade everybody. That's why I said that last episode. Trade everybody.
Yeah, you're talking about a player of AD's caliber, and yes, he has averaged. I think he averaged like 26 and 12 over
over his sports career.
He's a dog statistic. But you also traded for a player who has never been in the moment that he's going to be thrust into by being on this team.
That's correct. Look at who we gave up. Lonzo Ball, who can't stay healthy, and just
you're talking about Anthony Davis, who can't stay healthy, bro. So we got to keep all things equal. Let's not be lost in the love.
But listen to this: Anthony Davis that can't stay healthy, but still will give you 28 and 12. Yeah. Lonzo Ball that can't stay healthy, will give you 10 points.
10 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. Like you still haven't seen what Lonzo Ball can be because of injury. I will admit, but it's like defensively,
and we got rid of his daddy too.
Well, ESPN got rid of his daddy too after he made that comment to Molly
That reaching comment, but we gave rid of Josh Hart. I like Josh Hart. He was the only real. He was the only shooter we had.
I like all 3 of the
I was never a big BI fan. I mean, I respected him, but I never was like I would take Kuzma over BI any day of the week. Like I like Kuzma. He's more humble.
I don't think Kuzma's a better basketball player. I think Kuzma fits as a role player next to LeBron better than BI ever could. B.I. is the type of player who requires the ball. He's a scorer, so he needs the ball in his hand in order to be effective. But I think as far as for what y'all need, then you can. As far as for what y'all needed, then Kuzma was the one that y'all needed to keep above everybody else.
I mean, he's gonna be a starter, but he's definitely gonna be a role player either way.
He's a role player if they didn't make the trade for him.
They should, like I said, they still should have. I like Kuzma over Ingram any day of the week. The first round picks. Like they say, this whole draft is really a 3-man, 3.5.
Yeah, I get it. Because Darius Garland is working his way into consideration.
And he's been hurt anyway.
Yeah.
So kind of it's like, all right, do we want to take on that luggage of an injured player, to pick up an injured first-round player? So, yeah, we're gonna switch all that and give all that to New Orleans. And then, of course, 2 more.
No, 3 first-round picks is a lot.
It is, but it's the man. He's definitely worth it. Julius Randle,
he opted out of his contract. Yeah, he's not coming back. He's not leave that pipe dream where it is. He's not.
He's not.
He's looking for a payday where he can play a role of significance on the team.
First off, I wasn't a big Julius Randle fan. I think he did too much. Like he thought he was.
I think Julius Randle can only go over one shoulder when he's trying to get himself together.
That is absolutely correct. But yeah, it was a blockbuster move. Loved it. Now talks are Kawhi is possibly. Look, because AD came, Kawhi is possibly think. He's strongly considered.
Tony, you're a Laker fan, so every little hype train that they come, you go jump your ass right on it.
I'm not jumping on it.
At the end of the day, Kawhi's not going there.
LA.
He's going to LA. He ain't going to the Lakers.
He's going to the Clippers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the Lakers right now, what you did was good for what your organization needed. Y'all needed to get Anthony Davis. Great. I mean, that's yet to be seen because this move does not instantly place y'all into title contention. Like even though Vegas gave y'all the best odds to win the championship, but the team right now that y'all have is incomplete.
That's correct.
You still have other moves that you have to make in free agency.
That's still happening, and it's going to come. But even right now,
how do you know though? Like you can't surely like
unfortunately, I'm not a LeBron James fan.
Right.
When you do that LeBron, and you have AD, that will definitely draw attention to free agencies.
Yeah, it'll definitely draw. But what type of free agents are you trying to attract? Because in today's NBA, you need 3.
You're right.
Like you only got 2 right now, and so the biggest question is whether or not y'all gonna take all this cap space that y'all gonna have.
Truthfully,
you gonna let me finish my point first? Y'all gonna take all this cap space that y'all have and y'all gonna put it on one player, or you gonna take all this cap space that you have and spread it out amongst other serviceable players that you?
9 times out of 10, they're gonna probably put it on one player. Truthfully, the only one that I would see that if once again this is a far reach, this is about as big of a reach as they saying LeVar Ball is, and his switch up on me anytime line. The only one I would give a max to would be Kawhi. If he was to come, that'd be the only one.
So no Kemba.
I wouldn't give a max to Kemba. Kemba's not a max player. Kyrie's not a max player. But I offer them money, but I wouldn't give them a max.
First of all, Kyrie is a max player.
I would not give Kyrie a max.
You can't define a max player as somebody who is a number 1 option on the team. That's not how today's NBA and the money works in there.
I didn't say that's what it was.
As far as point guards are concerned, Kyrie's a top 3-4 point guard in the league.
You're right, top 3-4.
Max.
But I would not give him. I wouldn't offer him the max.
Well, name the point guards that you would give a max.
There aren't any really.
Really?
Well, besides Steph Curry.
Okay. Right.
Okay. So what I'm saying.
Steph Curry is the only person that you max. You would max Dame Lillard.
He.
Would you max Dame Lillard?
I probably wouldn't, just for some fact of how he went a little again in the Western Conference Finals.
Are you serious?
I like Dame Lillard.
I understand that, but you wouldn't max him?
I don't know if I would max him.
Like, what are you gonna do with the money otherwise? Give it to Chris Paul like Houston did?
No. Hell no.
Man, exactly.
Hell no.
So you got one of the better point guards in the league, like that.
I still wouldn't max him. I wouldn't max him. I wouldn't max Jimmy Butler. I wouldn't max Kemba.
Jimmy Butler is one who I wouldn't max. I don't think like Jimmy Butler is going to demand the max.
Yeah, but he's not a max.
He's not a max guy to me.
He's not a max guy.
Like he's not in that category where he could change the destiny of your franchise. Like Kyrie, although it didn't work out in Boston, as you see, everybody's abandoning that shit. Al Horford even opted out of out of $30 million, bro.
I'm thinking he opted out of that so they can reconstruct. That's what I think.
But I think what happened was Boston lowballed him in negotiations, thinking that he wouldn't command like big money in the free agency, and they vastly underrated how much people value Al Horford.
That's hot.
Because I heard that the Clippers and the Mavs and it's another team that I can't remember right now that are in this conversation.
Oh, for Horford, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
You got to get him.
Yeah, I said, don't get me wrong. I like Kyrie. I wouldn't max him. I'd give him a lot of money, but I don't know if I would max him out.
Like I don't see why you wouldn't, bro. Like it's kind of like how many players are you gonna max? Like sometimes situations require you to pay a player more than he should be paid, but that's what you need to do in order to get him.
Or it can be how they did in Miami, to where it's like he already knows that him and LeBron work. Them in LA with AD, you may not need to offer as much to him because he's been making his money.
That's probably why you need to offer him more money because he got to pay with LeBron again.
He already called and apologized, man. He wants to.
I understand that he called and apologized, but that don't mean that he want to play with him again.
He probably do.
It means that he understands what LeBron James went through.
You absolutely
right. But he also understands the flip side of that. What does it mean to be a LeBron James sidekick? That's the thing that AD's going to have to deal with. If y'all win championships, hooray! LeBron James won a championship. If you don't win a championship, AD, you're a bum.
Not this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, you already know.
Well, I know you ain't on that.
Not this guy.
But
not even a little bit.
Yo, I heard a shout out to my homeboy Teroy and Antoine Shelton. They got a 2-minute warning podcast where they talk about sports. They want to do a duo, so they want to do. They want to do Tony and Shep and like a crossover episode,
like a round table.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah,
doing it.
Yeah, yeah. So the boy Antoine, he's a LeBron fan, but now that LeBron's in LA, he's a Los Angeles fan. So they call him a LA LeBron fan.
I hate
a LeBron fan.
I don't like him already. Me and him have some issues with that. I hate man. Don't come to my team. See, I'm not a. I said yes. Am I a Kobe fan? Yes, but Kobe has not played in 4 years now.
Right.
Yeah. So, but I'm still a Laker fan.
Yeah.
100% Laker.
But here's the question though: if Kobe Bryant left the Lakers, would you still be?
I was a Laker
fan?
Before he came there. Yes.
So would you still be a Kobe fan?
I would still. Even if he went to Chicago like he almost did, I'd have been a Kobe fan.
I can't
himself.
do it. I couldn't do it.
I probably wouldn't buy his stuff.
No.
But
I wasn't even a fan of Wade's, bro.
Really?
When he went to Chicago, he was dead to me, bro.
He went because of the
dead to
organization.
me.
He went
dead to me.
Blame Pat Riley.
I do blame Pat Riley. I do. I don't blame Wade at all.
How you gonna not like him?
Because I'm a Heat fan only. If you don't play for my team, 2 tears in the bucket.
He left because of your team.
Yes, he did.
He left because of your team.
We lowballed him. We should have shown that man. We should have gave him a max. Super max. But we did not.
At least a 1 or 2 year supermax.
Yeah, he wasn't worth.
We'll give you 2 years, $70 million.
We understood. Yeah, bro, you're not worth the max right now. But to Miami, what he's worth to Miami, is
the city. Not even the team, the city.
Yeah, like we changed the whole county's name.
Like no one even really calls it Dade. It's Wade County, and they gave this man like they offered him like a 2-piece of grape soda and a Cinnabon. Like, how do you offer that?
2-piece from churches.
Yeah, from churches. No one go to churches. And they got one of them Cinnabons from the gas station.
Man, that is true now. Like, we did try my dog.
They tried my boy. But it's I don't make no sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. But the good thing is, Wade, y'all got the handle. He went back.
We mended it.
Like I said, the Lakers, I feel it's going to be one of those. Because it's now interesting. Okay, the 3 major spots used to be Miami, LA, New York. No one will go to New York now because it's a.
I wouldn't put Miami in there. I put Boston instead of Miami.
Well, mainly the reason why Miami because it's Florida and no tax.
Yeah, but we're still a relatively young team in the league, so the powerhouses of the league have been.
I'm talking about like when it comes
recent
to
history.
No, nothing. I'm talking about just for money.
Yeah, Florida's a destination because we ain't got no state tax.
Your big markets is typically Miami, New York, LA.
Okay.
And California, like any team over there, those are your big markets.
I think the reason that some of the other teams like LA and New York, the reason that they're big markets for money is because of the things that you can do off the court.
Yes.
Because of the branding and stuff that. With Florida, it's specifically because of no state tax, the weather.
Well, I feel it's other things too because it's Miami. Like there's definitely it's
a lot more trouble to get in.
It's not as much as in California and New York. But you can still do a lot for your brand in Miami than you could in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Absolutely.
Even Texas.
Well, actually, Utah. I'm glad you brought up Utah because they just made a trade. They traded for Mike Conley.
What?
They traded Grayson Allen, Jay Crowder.
What's your boy?
A conditional pick. It's gonna come to me when I stop thinking about it. Kyle Korver. Yeah. They traded him to the Grizzlies
for Mike Conley. And even Mike Conley to me is like I remember when they first redid the whole salary cap and Mike Conley got all that money, I was like,
Mike Conley's underrated.
He's good, but he's not. They damn near gave him a supermax. He's not supermax good.
Yes, he is, bro.
Not to me, bro.
For
his best season was last year.
No, you think about it. That's his best statistical season, but that's without all the other people. You got to think about it like when Memphis was a contender, like in that grit and grind era.
Yes.
Like Mike Conley is a person who can create his own shot. He can create shots for others, and he was a hell of a defender. The problem is he's been in the Western Conference his entire career. You try to make this man compete with Russ, with Steph, with Dame, with Chris Paul. He's never going to make an All-Star game.
Ever. I don't think has he been?
No, he's never been.
So you've never been to All-Star.
No,
your best season was last year when you finally broke over the 20. So you've never hit 20-point season.
He's been on the team with Zebo and Marc Gasol.
You're right. Why would I give you a supermax?
Because of what he meant to Memphis. That team without
supermax.
Listen, to Memphis, and during that era, yes, he was a supermax player. He was one of the 2 best players on the team.
Bruh.
He was the primary ball handler. And I think he's going to have – I think this was a trade that was good for both sides because it gives Utah what they desperately need since they traded away Ricky Rubio, which was another ball handler next to Donovan Mitchell.
Correct.
Like they need somebody that's going to help him take some of the load off of him, and Mike Conley can do that. Maybe not at a 25, 26 point per game level, but that's not necessarily what you have to be next to him. You just have to be somebody who can create your own shot and create for others.
I just wouldn't get paid maybe a max, but a super max.
I think he only getting paid like what? It's like $66-67 million over the next 2 years. Like that's 30
million a year. Like
it ain't no worse than Chris Paul. Chris Paul is a horrible contract, and him and James Harden.
Yeah, you're right. But Chris Paul, would you say Chris Paul or Mike Conley
right now?
Oh, okay.
Right now?
Right now, healthy, yes.
Mike Conley.
Yes, but Chris Paul when
all time for their career. I mean, I hate Chris Paul, but I still take him.
Yeah, like and because he's a 20 and 10 career. He's been playing for a while.
But he's also like those numbers are swayed by the way that he plays basketball. The reason that he doesn't like to play next to James Harden is because he can't dominate the ball like he did at every other franchise that he was in.
He was a ball dominant point.
Yeah, and he wants to make all the decisions. And so
your point normally does. So
that's kind of this kind of like my point about your point normally doesn't. That's old NBA. Tony, we're going to consistently have this problem where you believe in 90s NBA. No. Point guard is supposed to set up the offense, pass the ball. That's not what they do no more. That's not how it works. Point guards, positions, they're all obsolete now. A point guard can do anything. They can do anything. But Chris Paul, right now, that's why you have a problem with James Harden. Whose side are you on in that?
Huh? You said something?
Yeah.
Oh, whose side am I on that? Harden. Because Chris Paul's I'm going to say it. Chris Paul's a dick.
Yeah.
Chris Paul is a dog.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always... You hate Chris Paul. I've always somewhat liked Chris Paul. But from what's been reported, what's been recently reported is apparently James Harden likes to shoot by himself.
Yes.
Like, just shooting by himself. Chris Paul comes in, even though James Harden is on one goal, and if you've ever been in any kind of practice facility, like I've been in two. I've been in Orlando's practice facility, I've been in Miami's. If you've been in one of the practice facilities, they have like 12 goals around. If you see them on TV, they got goals everywhere. Chris Paul does not go to the other end. Chris Paul doesn't go to one that's close to where Harden is at. Chris Paul grabs a rookie, goes to the same court, the same goal that James Harden is shooting on, and plays one-on-one basketball with a rookie.
That's cold-blooded.
Bro, and he did the same thing to Steph. Remember he did the same thing to Steph?
In the finals.
And the finals,
the finals. Oh, no, the second round.
In the second round. Where Steph wanted to shoot by himself. Chris Paul came out there with somebody else, another rookie, more likely the same rookie, and was shooting around telling Steph Curry to get off his court.
Or he booked the same time as Steph Curry so that Steph Curry couldn't use the court. But
either way, he kicked Steph Curry off the court.
Yeah.
Chris Paul, and as I was watching Jeff Had Ever Showed It today, everybody said like Chris Paul, because he's the president of the Players Association and everything, he's so his de minimis size and everything. We always give a lot of people give Chris Paul a pass.
Yeah, I don't. I give
Chris Paul's been a dirty player. He's been a dirty player for a while.
I give that boy no breaks, bro.
He's been for it. I mean, he
has a Napoleon complex, bro. Like
he really does.
Like he has confidence issues, and it's a lot of it has to deal with because he's not seen in the same vein as his banana boat buddies. Like you're not in the same class as them, brother. They just let you hang around. Like you're not in the same class as LeBron. You're not in the same class as Wade. Hell, you might not even be in the same class as Melo. Like
their careers are probably the same.
No, you judging that based off the fact that neither one of them have rings, bro.
And they went as far. They both went to the conference finals, and that's it.
Yeah, but
that's literally.
Yeah, but Melo went to the conference finals carrying a team. Chris Paul went to the conference finals on the back of somebody else. Chris Paul was never. No, yes, he did.
The Clippers went and they still lost. He was
the Clippers never went to the conference. The first time Chris Paul ever went to the conference finals was with the Houston Rockets last year, and he got carried there. And that has been
of course he got carried because James Harden traveled and carried Chris Paul. So that's how that works.
Absolutely, that was his plus one. That was his carry-on bag.
That's his carry-on bag. Chris Paul.
Yeah, but for real though, that's the issue that they have. Chris Paul believes that his stature in the league should warrant him enough respect so that he could tell James Harden, "Hey, this is how we should."
The man is a baller. Because even last year
he was a baller. To James Harden's point, Chris Paul can't even beat his man no more. So why would I listen to you? To think about it.
Well, James Harden can't beat him without traveling.
Well, you think about James Harden's stature, though. In some ways, James Harden has already surpassed Chris Paul's legacy. James Harden is an MVP, and Chris Paul's never been an MVP. James Harden has had multiple MVP considerations. The only one I can think of is Chris Paul when he finished third. Like, James Harden is a player who can legitimately say, what are you talking about? When it is all said and done, I'm going to be looked at as a better player than you anyway. I don't care what he does. He does travel, but they let him do it. And at the end of the day, it's like, who is Chris Paul to come and tell me anything about basketball? And that's the thing
that's somewhat a problem. Just because even if you are better, you telling me that you can't learn from somebody who's been there before you?
I'm not saying that you can't learn. I'm saying Chris Paul has a lot to offer this man. He probably could teach him a lot. But the culture in Houston has been James Harden centric. Like even Mike D'Antoni's offense, it looks a little bit different than it customarily does. But it's because James Harden has so much freedom. James Harden can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, James Harden is like the Bus C of Houston. Like if the Houston Rockets, if Houston's 100, James Harden is Bus C.
Only, and everybody looks away.
Only sir if you would get that, and if you do, I want you to tag on Dada under there.
But that's a beautiful analogy, really though, bro. Is. That's a beautiful analogy for what you want.
Or we could. I know, you know what? Some people probably. It's literally. The Houston Rockets is a Republican Party, and James Harden is Donald Trump.
They will look away from anything that he does. It like because he's brought them something that they haven't had since Elijah Wan.
Hope.
Exactly.
Hope.
That's what I'm saying.
Not gonna win,
right? You know,
but we give you hope.
And so like it's been reported that Chris Paul went and demanded a trade, and then they came out and they refuted that, which naturally they're going to refute. The same.
And apparently James Harden said either him or me.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Everybody ain't lying. Where there's smoke, there's usually fire.
Somewhere.
There's somewhere there.
And either way, now talks is that he may be going to Miami.
Who?
Chris Paul.
No, hell he ain't.
I'm gonna get your Miami. I'm gonna get your Chris Paul shirt.
Bro, listen, bro. I don't know what number you gonna wear.
3.
I will burn the Triple A to the ground. I will burn it down, man.
They can't give Chris Paul 3, man. He been 3.
It would never be worn again.
He been 3 his whole career, bro.
It's above me now. It's above me now. It will never be worn again, Tony. It will never be worn again.
Man, give him 3.
No.
Why give him 3?
He could never live up to it.
You know what? Give him 6 because he's 2 times better.
I don't mind getting 6. You can have 6.
Can give 6?
Yeah, Eddie Jones wore 6. Mario Chalmers, some other guy.
Some other guy. Some other guy wore 6.
Some dude with a headband.
Way back here.
Yeah, but it's like, he can have 6, but I'm just saying, like, I don't think we'll get Chris Paul for one, because in order to get Chris Paul, we'd have to make the salaries match. And oh God, since we're talking about free agency, let's talk about the Heat.
Whiteside say bye-bye.
Whiteside.
He wants to trade.
Yeah. So what? We've been trying to trade him for 2 years. Like Goran Dragic opted into his contract, so he's scheduled to make $19.1 million.
They're like, nah, we're going to trade you too, bro.
Like, oh God. Yeah, like,
I want to opt in. You want to opt in? Ask no.
Here's the thing, though. Hassan Whiteside could opt out of his contract and test free agency.
He's like, nope.
No. He opted in for this $27.1 million because he knows full well
he ain't gonna get it nowhere else.
No.
That was a bad. Y'all gave him a bad contract, bro.
But listen, bro. At the time, we couldn't have known that. We thought this man was gonna grow into something more than what he did.
He did. He grew into Dwight Howard.
Like the game has passed you by, and you can't see that.
Nope.
That's the problem. That's the problem that we have with Whiteside. Yeah. But when he gonna opt in and demand a trade. Okay, bro, you ain't have to demand that.
Yeah, it was coming anyway, bro.
You ain't even have to say less, bro. Like that, you ain't even got to demand that.
No, I can see Pat right. You want to trade? Okay,
say less.
You sure?
Say
okay,
less. Say less, fool.
Do it anyway, bro. But all right,
say less, fool. Say less, fool. We really want you to stay, but don't worry about it. Yeah, but it's like the problem is now that he opted into that contract, we're gonna have to give up one of the 3 players who we don't want to give up in order to get off his contract, and that's Josh Richardson, Justice Winslow, or Bam Adebayo. We're gonna have to come up off of one of them. We can't come up off of Bam.
If a team if you want to get rid of Whiteside, team may be like, hey, we'll take Whiteside.
But you have to give us Bam. Like that's what will happen.
That's what happened.
But see, that would be detrimental.
But you never know what happened because Chris Paul or Jimmy Butler.
The problem is, like, Jimmy Butler has interest in Miami. Chris Paul, I have no doubt that he will probably come and play in Miami. Jimmy Butler has interest in Miami, but we have to clear money to get him. Like, right now, we're one of the 2 worst teams in the league as far as cap space.
Like, he's going to want the max, somewhere close to it.
He's going to want money. Yeah. Like, we don't have money to even offer him.
Give him some of that dope money. Everybody
we got to have something on the books, Tony.
Everybody knows Miami was built on drug money. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna put it out there. I mean, the cocaine cowboys, that is real, people. That is real, folks. So, like, you think Pat Riley here, like, it's slick back there for a reason. The reason why he went from LA to Miami. I'm telling you.
Hey, listen, bro. He get paid something else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
they don't call him the Godfather for
and
nothing.
It's coming from across the water.
But as currently constructed, Houston has a better chance at making a run to the championship than LA does.
If they can get along. And
you
talking about injury, we already know Chris Paul, he's going to get hurt.
The man played like, what, 56 games this year?
And then got hurt in the playoffs.
Yeah,
like he did before.
But see, James Harden has proven that he can carry them to a 45-win season, 47-win season by himself. So if he gets anything else.
And then when he gets in the playoffs, what happens?
Yeah, he's going to choke. But that's what we're talking about, though. We're talking about the regular season. Like, I have no doubt the Lakers are going to get to the playoffs. And if they get to the playoffs, LeBron James will carry them to where they need to go as far as playoff. He's going to maximize. A healthy LeBron can maximize what the Lakers can do in the playoffs.
Yes, I agree with
what
that.
I'm saying is James Harden can get his team to a playoffs at a higher seed than the Lakers. Like the Lakers, if Anthony Davis isn't healthy all season, y'all could be looking at a 6 seed in the West. And that doesn't bode well for y'all chances of making it out of the West.
With the Golden State hurt, I still like our chances in the West.
I like y'all chances just as good as everybody else, but
I like it better than Houston because Houston live and die by the 3, and we all seen they've had games, especially in closeout games. You know, they missed 20, 30 straight threes,
yes,
which happens every year.
But you're talking about playoff Houston. I'm talking about regular season Houston. That's always a top 3 seed in the Western Conference.
Right, that's great. And
y'all have to leapfrog them in the regular season, and if y'all can't keep Anthony Davis healthy, that might not be possible, Tony.
I'm not even worried about that. It's gonna happen.
I know you're not worried about it, bro. Because you're a Laker. so that's why you're not worried about it right now.
I said June 30th is when it's official. Actually, when it's official NBA free agency. We're gonna see what happens. Because truthfully, if Kawhi going to the Clippers is strictly money.
We ain't even talked about Kawhi and what he's gonna do in free agency.
Kawhi going to Clippers, I think if you want to win another championship, like he has 2 now, so going anywhere doesn't matter to him. He's just trying to get paid right now.
I don't think so. I think if he goes and wins a championship leading a third team, like he's already the first player in NBA history to get a Finals MVP
in both conferences. Yeah. But like as of right now, so in that case, his best chance right now, if he wanted his best chance to get a championship, it would be LA.
The Lakers?
Yeah, not Clippers. Are you kidding me? His best chance would be the Clippers. I mean LA. If he goes to the Clippers,
is it though?
Yes. Who else?
Golden State.
No money.
Well, they don't have to have. I'm talking about like if he go over there, they gonna have some money. No, they're not.
No, they're not.
No, they're not have a
they're gonna supermax KD.
Yeah, you're right.
And they gotta pay Clay this year.
Going to the Lakers, yeah, they're gonna have to pay Clay.
Yeah, they're gonna pay Clay. So
yeah, they got no money. But yeah, the best chance
is gonna be the Lakers. Because even right now, the Lakers, if you put the Lakers, let's say the Lakers,
if you put Kawhi, LeBron, and Anthony Davis on the same team, that team would be held defensively, bro.
Oh, it'd be, and it could score at any time.
Yeah,
and can score at any time. May not be a 3. You know, it won't be. See, Golden State's threat is the 3
But it
ball.
could be a 3.
It could be, but it won't be as good as Golden State. Golden State's weapon is the 3 ball. You know,
weapon of choice.
Yes, because it's literally one of those. They'll trade 3s with 2s in a day of the week. You know, once Steph or Clay get hot, it's game over. It's game over. But
one of them playing by themselves. In which case, they'll score 47 points.
Yeah, let him go up for 47, and you'll lose. That's perfectly fine. Let him go up for 47.
Yeah.
But yes, Kawhi's best chance to win another one right now is to go to LA, to the Lakers. If he stays in Toronto against the Lakers, nah. Now, healthy LeBron, healthy AD in a 7-game series, no. And let's say they add the least of the 3, which is Kemba.
Yeah, if they had Kemba, then I'd pick the Lakers in 6 in that series.
Yeah, if we got Jimmy Butler.
Yeah,
you still pick LA.
Yeah, I'm picking LA.
You can get Kyrie.
If they add somebody, like that's what I'm saying. If they add a max player,
another max. Like I said, not a super max, but just a simple max player.
Yeah. Like because you already got 2 super max players, you add another player. Like even Kemba. I think Kemba is the play here for LA. I think you should go after Kemba Walker because you need a point guard.
Yes,
you need one.
I just don't want him to be a Terry Rozier. Because right now, Terry Rozier feeling himself thinking he can be a starter at any league team.
To be honest, we don't know if he could because Terry Rozier in his tenure as a starter when Kyrie was hurt, he got his team to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Now Jason Tatum wasn't real.
I understand. He was real. But I'm just saying, he was a starter on the team that made it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah,
you have to respect Terry Rozier, and he might get his opportunity to start now because Kyrie's definitely not going back to Boston.
Well, I think they're going to let go of Rozier for some fact that he's been talking too much. He been doing much talking.
This is true.
You know, Boston is not about that life.
This is true.
They've been talking too much.
This is true.
Talking way too much.
You think they putting too many eggs in Jason Tatum's basket?
Yes. I like Tatum.
I love Tatum.
I like Tatum, but do I think he's the player that can carry them? No.
Great talk, Tony.
That's good talk.
That's good talk. Good talk. We talked about a lot of stuff, and we left out a few things in free agency, but don't worry.
The draft is tomorrow, so we're going to come back again in a few days, and we're going to rehash and retouch this thing.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Damn right.
I don't know what time it's going to come out because I release them at different times. But either way it goes, we're going to make sure that we make another video. We're going to try and get them out as frequently as we can because, we need to. Sports news happens daily, so we need to be giving y'all these opinions as close to daily as we can.
Happy belated Father's Day, my brother.
Happy belated Father's Day to you too,
and
my
happy
brother.
Happy belated Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
All the good fathers
all the
out
great
there.
fathers. Father's Day.
We shouted y'all out. Me and D. Janet shouted y'all out on the when we went live yesterday.
Oh, you did? I did not see it. I'm going to go on your page and look at it. I did not see that.
Yeah, don't worry about it. You can look at me, give her the business.
All the business, D. Janet.
Listen, because when we be going live on Facebook, I do not talk about sports. I talk about men versus women issues, and I like to give the male perspective because sometimes we are forgotten.
Always. Even the good ones. Like, for some reason, the good ones get meshed in with all the bad ones.
We're gonna have this conversation on camera because we was talking about that too because we need to wrap this up.
We're going to wrap it up.
So I'm going to do a shout-outs first this time because I like to follow Tony and I ain't going to do that. I'm going to shout out my daughter, my poo-poo. She's upstairs. Probably going to get on my nerves some more. Shout out to my wife, my pregnant wife, my beautiful wife, Eunice Latrice Johnson Shepherd. Oh, I'm going to get in trouble for putting that out there.
Yeah, I'm going to give her this shirt to wear to bed.
She won't wear it. But yeah, shout out to my baby Lex, who's in my wife's stomach right now. And then I also want to shout out again my homeboys to Roy Jackson and Antoine Shelton and the 2 Minute Warning podcast. We're going to find a way to make this thing link up so that you can hear the sports opinions from more than just us.
I feel you on that. Once again, shout out to all the, this is Wednesday, so Father's Day was a couple days ago. Shout out all the good fathers out there. Shout out to those Georgia Cobras again. Once again,
bang bang.
The Bang Bang Cobra gang. We are the June 29th. We'll be in Paris, Alabama for the championship. And if we win, we get that jury. And like I said, I'm smacking people everywhere I go. Just psh, psh. Don't even talk to me, peasants. I have a championship ring. Doesn't matter. Again, shout out to my babies. They always, my 4-year-old and my 11-year-old. That's the only thing they know. They love watching the show. They watch it on YouTube and everything all the time. they love it. And I want to say,
Canahan.
Oh, my cousin. Yes. Shout out to boy. I can't believe what? My cousin, Michael Canahan Seals. That's my cousin, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to send Royal the video real quick so you can edit it. Because last time you put it there, whatever I said. So this time I want you to put it there.
Okay.
Yeah, because we got to shout out my cousin. He is a professional boxer out of Atlanta, Georgia.
All around here so that you won't even see
and
it.
I will send you that his last fight would have knocked out some light skinned dude with braids. He's gonna lose anyway. Like we already know, you light skinned with braids. Like you ain't Kawhi, and Kawhi is dark, so he had a better chance. That's not right. But he knocked him out. I think it was third or fourth round. I mean, it was clean knockout. Bing bang boom, done. Easy light work. Shout out to my cousin. This is my blood cousin. Like people are like, "Who my cousin?" No, it's my blood cousin. We slap box back at Grand House down the Bay. I used to lose that too, but we ain't gonna talk about that. So shout out to my cousin Canahan. His next fight come up, I'll definitely put it on here. I'm gonna be going. I'm gonna be in the entourage.
Oh
yeah, he a Q. So if you see me stepping, I ain't accused. My bad, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna be happy.
Gonna be turned with my cousin.
I'll be turned with my cousin. And shout out to, last but not least, like always, shout out to my boy D.O., the man who is behind our theme song.
I've been on the game.
Say what Nintendo.
Yo, I think I want to start ending the show like that. I'm just gonna start singing.
Just start singing, yeah. Just start singing at the entrance.
Yeah. All right, everybody.
We out here. Love, peace, and hair grease.
Oh, I thought I was Don Cornelius.